Hello friends, my name's James. And this is my 1965 Aalborg 30 sloop SV Tritea. I have been slowly sailing solo around the world since leaving Los Angeles in 2021. This is Rhonda, a Kiwi sailor who moved aboard full-time once I reached Sydney. Join us as we explore the east coast of Australia and see as many wild places and wild animals as possible.
Just down in here.
Oh, wow. As we make our way up to Southeast Asia. Good morning from Pittwater. We've had an amazing time around Sydney and up here more in the wild in the Pittwater area, and it's time for us to keep pushing north. It's like 4 a.m. right now, and we have a 50 nautical mile passage ahead of us today to Newcastle. Forecasted good sailing winds. Might have some kind of larger swells out there because there was some good wind yesterday, big winds yesterday. But I'm hoping that the forecast is right and we'll have like 14 knots of wind and we'll have some really good sailing today. That's the dream. So I'm gonna finish the coffee and then we're gonna get the boat ready and head out. That yacht got way too close to us. We were watching them on AIS, but I don't think they saw us until they were like, I don't know, 4 boat lengths away. And finally they altered course. We were watching them real hard. Very, very lumpy, dark morning, especially getting out of the heads. Still very lumpy. We keep turning the engine off. We keep trying to turn the engine off, and it just doesn't. It works for like 5 minutes and then we're just bobbing. So we're just gonna keep the engine on as long as we have to and make way. So we decided we're gonna point for Lake Macquarie. Had really slow progress for the last few hours. We had already decided to go there before the progress, but we're very glad now that we're not making Newcastle. Met some cruisers last night on sailing out Wild Child, and they told us about this lake. That's where they're heading. They're actually not far from us right now. And they were telling us about that spot. And I didn't even know if we could get in because it's like a pretty tight little cut to get in, like channel. And then you get into this large lake with like tons of cruising options. So it's about 10 miles shy of Newcastle. So we're just gonna go there and spend a few days exploring. We are 5 miles from crossing the bar into the entrance right now. Had a little bit of rain, not too bad. We thought we were gonna get really dumped on, but just had like wind on the nose and very slow, like 2 to 3 knot progress for the last like few hours, which is like watching paint dry. So coming up on Lake Macquarie, I think is the name of it. I don't know, I say everything wrong. I'll put on the screen right now. We're coming up on the bar now. We're at kind of the perfect time just before slack, or just as slack is starting. A little bit of traffic, but all seems good so far. Okay, we just crossed the bar, no problem. We just had 2.7 feet under the keel at high water, but it's a pretty low high water right now. So next time we go out, we're probably gonna go out the deeper channel. We are approaching the anchorage. It's called Belmont. And we're currently in 14 feet of water. The tide's only gonna go up and down a foot. Maybe it's because we're in a lake, I don't know. Pretty minimal. But I'm ready to drop the hook and take a nap.
Lake Macquarie is the largest coastal saltwater lagoon in the southern hemisphere. It is twice as large as Sydney Harbour. It covers an area of 110 square kilometres, 42.5 square miles, connected to the Tasman Sea by a short channel. After spending a few nights anchored at Belmont, we made our way to Pittwater Island to spend a couple of nights on a public mooring buoy before continuing on to Point Wollstonecroft. Okay. Good morning from Lake Macquarie. James is making me do this film. So we just spent the night next to this really cute little island called Pittwater Island. Hey James. And we're going to attempt to sail off this mooring. These public moorings are pretty freaking epic. They're all over the place here. You just pick one up for the night and then gaff it the next day. It's pretty rad. Anyway, we're gonna go and try and sail around this point here. There's a bay there with 3 more mooring balls, so we're gonna hopefully grab one of those and then go explore this little peninsula. There's a walk out there. It's a much nicer day than yesterday, so we'll go do that. Wish us luck.
I'm not even gonna shake the reef out. We're only sailing like a mile or something, but this will help us with this light air. It's recording. So just wait for it to it'll walk us back again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then just keep your tiller hard over.
Okay. Yeah? Go. Go.
Yep, come out of the way.
Can I go?
Yep. You can pay out your head a little bit. That's good, right there.
Yeah?
That's good. Now just try to go straight and get a little bit of speed on. The wind's pretty light right now. So we're pointing for the end, just point for that. And once you get speed on, then you can kind of adjust your sail. What's the iPad say we're doing speed-wise?
Nothing. Just blow a little. Just blow.
We got a big leaf.
Just go like this. Like, move, like, you
Right. Yeah, we'll rock it back and forth.
know?
We're moving now.
Oh, we are moving now?
Yeah.
I can see.
Look at the mooring ball.
Yeah, yeah, I can see the water.
Yeah, you can always look back at your wake too and see if there's a wake.
I'm not sure I see that, but...
Yeah, it's pretty pretty minimal.
But I'm looking at these smokestacks.
Yeah, but there's a little puff right here, it looks like. There you go.
Can hear it.
There you go. We definitely have a little bit of current because you can see how far we're from the mooring ball. So you kind of want to point up because we're moving sideways, you know?
Oh, with the current. Got ya.
There you go. That's a real good right there. That's going to get us speed. And you can cheat it up.
Oh, we're going 1 point something. 5.
There you go.
Yee. Whoa. Yeah, so as soon as that thing comes out. So, that's all good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And now we're going to be traveling faster than that current, so we're not as worried about having to point up the tire. We can hold it. Don't you see there's some like cardinal marks way off the end of that peninsula?
Yeah.
So we want to get, well above those.
Lake sailing.
Not much swell today.
Thank goodness. It's a great way to learn.
It is a fantastic way to learn, for sure. More, a little more, right about there. Okay, point down a little. Let it out, let it out, let it out. That's probably good with our point.
How'd that go?
Very, very smooth. We are going to try to sail onto this mooring. This light wind makes it tricky, but we're going to give it a shot. The nice thing is there's 3 mooring balls and there's no one on any of them, so we'll see how it goes.
So basically we're gonna have to come, because the wind is coming from this direction, we're gonna come up, turn, upwind.
Well, I would take it so that you're coming at it and then you turn right at the last minute to try to sail parallel to the land and we can try to pick up the mooring. But it might be that the wind is so light when we get up to it that we have to just sail directly at it. We won't know till we get there, because
you mean directly at it from this angle?
Yep. Yeah, that might be the case. That's my suspicion, is that I think the shape of the land might shadow the wind. You see how the land
Well, I can see a line of, like
exactly.
it looks like it deadens off just past that line. That almost like a bit of a...
So, well, we won't know until we really get there.
And we're going like 2 knots now, which is pretty quick.
Yeah. So the line is on the back side, but if you take it on the side we talked about, I should be able to grab it.
I'll just spin?
Huh?
I'll just kind of get to it and spin?
You just keep going and you just fall off a little as we get to it,
Yeah, yeah.
and I can hook it.
Yeah.
You're on a perfect line right now. Start to fall off now. Hold that course. You got it. Fall off. Fall off. Hold that course. I got it. You can spill your headsail. We're made. We're made. Furl it in, furl it in.
You did it.
That is awesome.
I'm like sweating.
Fantastic job. Awesome. Your
Oh.
first time solo sailing. All I did was raise the main and drop it.
Yeah.
You sailed off a mooring and onto a mooring.
Yay!
Which I've never even sailed onto a mooring, so that was very satisfying for me. Great job. We did good.
It was good.
It was very slow but controlled, and yeah. I didn't know if we were going to have enough wind, but you had good steerage and everything.
Yeah, totally had good steerage.
You did such a
Just
good job
enough.
trimming too coming in.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. How you feel?
Happy to be hooked up. Nah, it was all good. It was nice. It was really relaxing.
Right?
Yeah.
Super fun.
And nice to just feel, you know, slowly feel, not to be out of control and stressing out about, I don't know, tipping the boat over or something crazy.
Yeah, fantastic. Now it's chamomile time.
Yay. Yay! It's so nice out. Wow.
It is super beautiful out right now.
It's so nice.
We're gonna head ashore, maybe do a little bit of swimming, and then try to find this trail on this peninsula. This is a very, very narrow peninsula. So we're just gonna try to figure out how to get up and have a wander around. Bellbirds. Rhonda could hear the bellbirds call over the outboard engine, and she was like, "What is that sound?" So we stopped the engine to see if it, we idled down, and we could hear that it was the birds. Very loud. It's shockingly loud.
So high pitched. So cool.
And it pans.
This is nice.
Right? Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and that's where we were, just
Right
over
there.
there.
Right
We
there.
sailed all the way around the corner.
We had it to ourselves.
So cool.
It's like the trail keeps going. Oh, maybe this is the end, huh?
I think this is the end. This is the end.
This is the end. Last night on Tritea, when we were in the mooring across the way, looking over here to this peninsula, we could see like what looked like 40 or more headlamps, like shining in all directions. It was like chaos. It looked like some kind of weird dance party or something, but
They could have been along this beach area here.
yeah, I'm wondering. I must have been there, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a
Maybe, or
campsite.
just- who knows?
That is trippy.
That's cool.
Cool little wallaby on the move.
Let's see him on the way back.
Yeah. It's so crazy. We're walking down the trail and it just changed. Like there was like a hard line where this, and then everything was tall grass, and then the bellbirds showed up. Like there are no bellbirds on that end of the peninsula.
Yeah.
Really
We could hear them from the boat.
Yeah, it was so
But
crazy.
it just literally felt like we were just walking through a door to a different place.
It was so crazy. We found a shack that says free candy. We had a nice little hike, hiked up and back. Now we're back to the dinghy.
Back to the dinghy.
If you enjoy the content on this channel and would like to contribute, you can consider joining the Patreon crew. Thanks for watching. Fair winds until next time.